Girls. I was unpleasantly surprised, but actually not surprised when I heard Mauricio Sulaiman, what he said, that he's still not going to give Dillian Whyte his title shot. What did you think?
Oh, Master, well, Dillian Whyte's just a hype job, done nothing to deserve his shot. Yes, I agree with Equinoir. He's done nothing to deserve his shot. No, not like Arthur Warling and Seppi Simperar and the other dude. They all deserve their shots at Tyson Fury.
What do you think, Sparehead?
I don't know, Master. You tell me.
Look, the fact is, Dillian Whyte has paid how much in flipping sanctioning fees?
I got on my clackety-clack typulator, and I've been clackety-clack. Yeah, he's paid like £1 million.
Dillian Whyte has paid mad sanctioning fees, okay? And has he lost during this time?
Yes, Master, he has.
Okay, to be fair, he has. He did lose to Povetkin. But who's he beaten? Oscar Rivas?
Lucas Brown?
Yeah, okay, he doesn't really count. Okay, whatever. He's beaten a load of them anyway. I forget. But the fact is, he's ranked high. He's very, very high. He's top of the rankings. So, and he's paid all his sanctioning fees, so should he get his shot?
I don't know, Master. You see, Master Lanky Ogre Fury has, he can kind of do what he wants.
It's weird, isn't it, the hold that Tyson Fury seems to have over the WBC. Is it hatred? Is it hatred by the WBC of, is it hatred of Dillian Whyte, or is it love of their champion?
I'll go with hatred of Whyte, because they clearly favoured Master Wilder.
They did. They gave him all the backing. They gave him the refs to help him. They protected him for years. You've got to ask, was it sensible for Whyte to go with the legal case when actually I don't think he really has one under Mexican or American law?
My feeling is, Master, that it was... I don't have a body, so... But thinking with my head, which is all I have, that was probably a dumb move.
All they've done is flipping angered Mauricio Sulaiman by doing that, haven't they? They've angered the big fella, and he's going to do everything he can to block Whyte from getting what he deserves. But what is Mauricio forgetting in all of this?
About us, Master, we love watching good boxing fights, especially the large men. We love watching them fight, and he's forgotten about ours.
He's completely forgotten about the boxing fans, hasn't he? Because we don't want Fury, rather, to go off and fight some bum, which he's going to do. What we want is for him to fight someone decent. That's what we want. What we want is for Fury to fight Dillian Whyte. He says that he's so easy and he's just a bum and he's useless and all that stuff, but does he really think that?
His actions would say not.
His actions would say that actually he knows, Fury knows, Fish Eyes knows, they all know that Dillian Whyte actually is a damn good fighter with a wicked left hook, and he could do serious harm to Fury, and they're worried that one of those left hooks is going to whip its way out and it's going to knock out Fury.
Oh, I wouldn't like to see Master Fury knocked out.
No, well, that's what I'm a Fury fan, I like the guy. But that is the danger, isn't it? They're worried that left hook is going to just whip out, catch Fury, knock the big man out.
Yes, Master. What have they done?
Well, I hate to defer to the YB, but I think he's right here that the Kinahan cartel has touched Mauricio Sulaiman. Fish Eyes Warren has touched the WBC. Mauricio Sulaiman is doing all he can to protect Tyson Fury. A, because he can't stand Dillian Whyte, and B, because clearly, really, he wants his friend Wilder back there in the fight.
Master, how can you say that?
Well, they've ranked him at number 1, even though he's got knocked out in his last 2 fights. And let's be honest, his resume, if you look back over the whole of the thing, is pretty rubbish.
Master, that is a bit rude.
It might be rude, but it's true, girls. That's what he's setting up. He's clearly setting up a fight between Fury, number 4. Do we really have to see number 4? Oh, dearie me. Well, I don't care, because I'm going to stream anyway. But I do care, because I like to see good fights. And Dillian Whyte against Tyson Fury is a good fight that we've not seen before, and that's the thing.
Master, but Tyson Fury, isn't he like the finest fighter of the generation?
He might be. He might well be that, second head. He might be the best fighter of all time, goodness knows. But he's got to do the fighting. He's got to actually fight these people, flipping heck. He can't just duck them and dodge them and dive. And I get that he's got an ill baby and all that stuff. And if I was him, frankly, I couldn't be bothered to fight either. But, that is his profession. I have to go to a lab and do blinking NGIs, when I don't want to.
What's an NGI, Master? Master, what is an NGI?
We're not going to go into that, but I have to do these as part of the PhD. And they're boring as hell, but I've got to do them. And Fury is a fighter, so what's he have to do?
Oh, you're suggesting that Master Fury should actually fight?
Yeah, that's what I am suggesting. Could you imagine this happening back in... Well, okay, Beats is going to say, yeah, it happened all the time back in the day, but the ducking and the diving and the dodging and the avoiding, and it's cringeworthy. It's doing my nut in. And that's one of the reasons why I'm making history videos on this channel, because I'm fed up of all this rubbish.
Master, you're getting a little heated and you're slightly scaring me.
You should be scared, Aquanoir, because look what I've got here.